Binance chief FG contacts Interpol. Soldiers held over detainees escape. So I heard the government said they are shocked at the man's escape.
They should be ashamed instead of being shocked. I mean, this is unbelievable. It is said. I'm choosing my words now. That it has been said. We've been told that because of the Ramadan, the man wanted to go and say his prayers. How a man in detention would not be told to say his prayers where everybody could see him, I don't know. Anyway, there's no doubt that it's one big conspiracy, and most likely, very, very likely, a lot of money has changed hands. I have some questions to ask the security officers. Did he leave on a commercial flight, or did he leave on a private jet? I think he left with Kenya Airways. So the question is this: did he go through the protocols of the DSS and the immigration? Because usually when you go through the airport, you first of all go through DSS screening, and then you go through immigration. Now, the DSS man takes your passport and he fumbles around with the computer. Was the DSS man on duty on that day compromised? Because his name should have been on that list. It should have been automated. That's the whole essence of having a DSS officer there. Though, if you ask me, what happens in other countries is everything is centralized. So even in Ghana now, it's centralized because you put your passport. If there's any reason, maybe from the DSS or from the police or from the immigration, and your passport has been, has been flagged, that door will not open. And then, of course, so he would have gone through that. How come the DSS man didn't check? The second issue then is that which of his passports did he come into Nigeria with? He has dual citizenship. He has Kenyan citizenship and he has UK citizenship. Which passport did he come with into Nigeria? Okay, because if he presents one passport, I would have thought that it is that passport that the authorities would have seized. Do you understand? Because in coming into your country, if he presented his Kenyan passport, he's a Kenyan. And therefore, if you detain him, his passport should have been taken from him for a nice, polite word called safekeeping. So was the passport he came in with, was it taken from him? So if that passport was taken from him, because that was the passport that was stamped.
It was his British passport that was taken.
Taken from him that he came in with.
For safekeeping, like you
said. For safekeeping. So how did he then go with a Kenyan passport that did not indicate that he had come into Nigeria?
They said it was smuggled.
That's what I'm saying. So a lot of money has changed hands. There's been a lot of compromise, and it just shows the so-called security nets that we have, around us, that can easily be compromised. Remember that this gentleman being detained is a man of great interest to this country. Great interest. He is being suspected of so many things. That is probably one of the reasons why you and I are scrounging for food. I said one, not the main reason, scrounging for food. So we've been careless. We've been completely embarrassed. It wasn't as if he didn't jump a wall. He just walked away. Okay, so this story says that the personnel responsible for the custody of the suspect have been arrested, and a thorough investigation is going on to unravel the circumstances. The result of this, I would be more than interested to know how he was able to put all this into action, because otherwise we are not safe. If our security can be compromised for a man to exit the country, then it means that the security can also be compromised for a man or men to enter the country. You want to say something?
I'm just laughing.
Oh, okay, yes.
Sir, you travel quite often.
Yeah.
I'm sure your experience at the airport is always the same. I'll go find out something now.
Yeah, of course, that's where no, not just that. Not just that. It's not even find out something. There is no time There is no time in all the travels that I've done till date that you do not see signs of protocol compromise in the airport. You find people who shouldn't be in certain areas. You find people, touts, who come and meet expatriates or some high net worth Nigerians who don't believe in going through a very simple process. You see the signs, they're visible there every blessed day.
Just looking forward to it.
You see people, you see some in army uniform, some in with some
Khaki,
funny ID card,
card,
whatever
yeah.
it is. Yes, it is seen every day, and this is a wake-up call to the National Security Advisor. He must make sure that he plants people there that don't compromise security, no matter how highly placed. What is it with us that? Do you know, Kofi, that Nigerians always take pride in breaking the law? For example, when you're traveling, it says passengers only. Then you find somebody, how are you? Where are you going? Oh, no, I just came to escort my wife. She's traveling. Follows her to the gate. How did that happen? The joy of traveling with highly placed people is that when you get to your destination, everybody go behind Papa's name. Even the president cannot compromise the security in American airports. The law is the law, but here VIP, and we do it visibly. A big man is traveling; his PA must carry his bag till he's about to board the plane.
And that PA may be a police officer.
No, the PA is not a police officer. The PA has a policeman with him. All that kind of nonsense, and this is what has led to this kind of embarrassing situation. Okay, he was under a court remand. Okay, and he was scheduled to appear again on the 4th of April. He's gone. It's not likely you're going to see him for a while. He's gone because the compromise is going to go all through. Some people will be making it out. Don't worry, they will soon get tired of talking about him. He's gone and he's gone. Could it also be that some extremely highly placed one or two Nigerians within the government, could they be complicit in all this? Your mind, if you've read so many James Bond movies, could also tell you that could the government have quietly opened the door for him to go? Let's move on to the next story.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, so many questions, sir.